What is going on, guys? Gonna go over props and my bets for UFC 267. Gonna make this a weekly thing, and we'll be tracking profit. But trying to get to this point where my schedule for this channel is all squared away, and I've definitely reached it. UFC 268 and basically all taped. We'll have the video start staggering out in the next couple days. So I'm definitely ahead of the curve, and I plan to just kind of be like a week ahead. So on Friday or Thursday, I like to try to do this video, just go over props and show my bets, but I will just get right into it because I don't want this video to be long. Now, I will say that I always make adjustments on the fly if things don't go well, and it's a matter of identifying your most comfortable reads and just like trusting yourself enough to know. And I put lots of hours into research that you're probably not gonna just burn out and go 0 for 4. And you could, but I don't know. It's risky to adjust, but I adjust. So I will say that my most comfortable reads for this card are Shemaev inside the distance -175, Ankalaev money line, and then Ismagulov money line. Those three, I think, I would be shocked if all three of those didn't hit. I expect all three of them to hit, and I structure shit around those. But I think with this card, you're gonna have to play props for the most part. But there's a lot of opportunities for that. So the props I like is Magulov by points +100. I like it. Ismagulov's durable, should be able to handle whatever Mustafayev is bringing to the table. Mustafayev, not a lot of volume. Ismagulov better top control. I think he just does what we've seen him been doing. Just take over the fight with a more complete game plan. Hamza Shemaev inside the distance. I love it. That's my money prop this week. The risk is that he hasn't fought in a while and he had the COVID bout. You don't know where the cardio is going to be. But at -175, it's a tough matchup for Li Jingliang. I think Shemaev gets it done by knockout or sub 100%. Volkov by KO +150. A little bit riskier than the other two, but and God, I'm jinxing the shit out of things, man. I have to knock wood, but Volkov by KO +150, a little bit riskier. He could win by decision. I just think that people forget that we're 2 fights removed from seeing Volkov just dismantle Alistair Overeem. So I'll take the knockout, but if you can talk yourself into points, it's a little bit better. It's around like +190, +200, and Volkov wins a lot of fights by points. So I mean, at least for a heavyweight, but I do think that Tabora's game plan is going to play into the knockout when he's coming forward. I think Volkov's is going to piece him up to the body, use that front kick, and it will just be a tough night for Tabora. But, a little bit riskier, like I said. And Ankalaev by KO, that's also a little bit riskier than the other two, but I do like it. I just think it depends on the fight script. Like, if we've seen Uzdemir get into these, like, technical, like, chess match, low volume type matches before, and Ankalaev, I think I would like him in that matchup. That's why I like Ankalaev moneyline 100%, but just with the method. I think if Ankalaev can just kind of sap the power away from Volkan and get Volkan to kind of extend himself in the first round, he can definitely knock him out. Every time that's kind of happened to Volkan, he gets knocked out. So the game plan's there. It's just, we'll see. Ankalaev could win by points too. But then a little bit more value, a little bit more risk. Piotr Jan by points at +155. I definitely like it. Sandhagen's durable, but it's just in a 5-round fight. You got a killer like Piotr Jan, considering all the circumstances. He's hungry. 5 rounds +155. It's a little bit risky, but I do like it. I think it has value. If I had to pick a prop for that fight, that'd be the one. Andre Petrovsky by sub, a little bit riskier. Almost put it in the risky category, but it just comes down to a matter of value. I think that there's a clear path for that, and at +250, it's a decent prop to take a shot on. Yao Zhang's been submitted before. He's only got 6 fights, and yeah, he's moving down to middleweight, but I don't think he's super imposing. And it's been a couple years since he fought. The thing with the Petrovsky fight though is Vegas kind of has the methods on lock. They don't know. Each one is in the +250 to +300 range, with submission being the best value, or no, excuse me, the cheapest at +250. If he can get knockout like +280, and he can get points at like +290, it's around there. But I think by submission is worth a stab +250. Then Michael Olajaychik money line, just a small sprinkle on that too. I literally could not pick a dog on this card, and like of all the three that I was gonna consider, which was Ricardo Ramos, Magomed Mustafayev, and Olajaychik. I just couldn't bring myself to pull the trigger on either one, on any of them for a big play, but I think Olajaychik has the best chance. And a lot of people are on that Benas Saint Denis guy. I haven't taped him though, so I don't know. But I've heard that's a popular underdog for this card too. But I think Olajaychik at plus 126 is worth a stab, just given the inactivity from Gamzatov. And then a little bit riskier, Tuhugov by KO plus 460. There's a lot of pressure on Tuhugov. Ramos can leave himself extended. I think Tuhugov's definitely got the power in this fight. And, we saw what we did to Kevin Aguilar. Granted, Kevin Aguilar doesn't have the best chin. But, yeah, I think at plus 460, it's got some value. And then Ankalaev by sub plus 2,600. Very popular Hail Mary play this week. You can see why. Plus 2,600. Definitely worth throwing 5 on that. And then so for my bets, I like to structure these again because I will adjust, but I structure them so that one method isn't going to just fuck everything up. And then I'll try to make my huskiest bet on my most confident plays. And on a great night, I'll go up like 7, 8 units without having to make any adjustments, but that doesn't always happen. In fact, it's rare. It's like maybe like once every 5 cards you make out like a bandit like that, but I like going into the night like this. It sets that up. And I set up the parlays so that, like I said, it's not like Volkov by knockout is a part of like 10 parlays. And Volkov doesn't win and they're all gone. I set it up so that you got some room to work. But yeah, I did 0.5 units on Ismagulov, Moneyline, plus Shemaev inside the distance, plus 121. And I did these with FanDuel guys. You don't have to tail the method. You don't even have to tail these parlays. It's just giving you an idea of what I see for this card. But yeah, Ismagulov by points plus Volkov KO. That one comes out to plus 400. Put half a unit on that one. I like that. Put half a unit on Shemaev inside the distance plus Volkov moneyline plus 111. And then I did 2 units on Ankalaev moneyline plus Shemaev inside the distance at plus 105. That's my most comfortable parlay. Hope to hit that one. And then I did 25 on Volkov KO, 25 on Petrovsky by sub, and then 25 on Ismagulov by decision, plus Ankalaev moneyline, plus Shemaev inside the distance, plus Volkov KO. Brings us to plus 916. And then extended parlays. So these are what turn a good night into a great night. These plus 4,000 to plus 8,000 range parlays, just put 10 on them, win a couple hundred. They can really, like I said, turn a good night into a great night. But yeah, these are a couple of them that I did. You don't have to tail. Feel free to mix and match, but I might make another 1 or 2 of these, but just here's what I got. I got Petrovsky by sub, Ankalaev KO, Shemaev by sub, Olajaychik moneyline for just like plus 7,000. And then Tuhugov KO, Shemaev KO, Volkov KO, Yan by decision. Brings us to about plus 9,000. Just kind of mixed and matched the Shemaev prop with those. I mean, they're totally different parlays, but yeah. And then Shemaev inside the distance, Ismagulov decision, Ankalaev moneyline, Petrovsky inside the distance, Volkov KO, Makachev sub plus 7,000. Usually don't like to go more than 4 legs, but I put a couple things that I think are a little bit safer in there, like I said, these two, Shemaev inside the distance, Ankalaev moneyline. Those are my two most confident plays this week. So I like them to be structured in a lot of things. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll have profit tracking in the description box after this weekend, and we'll go from there. But yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Good luck and take it easy.